Hey guys, what is going on? So today we're talking about a gimbal for the GoPro or any other action camera, the G5. I'm gonna show you how this thing works, and I'm gonna show you some awesome footage that I got riding around town today. They have these new scooters in Santa Monica that basically run off an app. You literally walk up to them in the street, they'll be sitting there, and you use your app to basically unlock it and go for a ride. So I figured a perfect scenario to play with the gimbal is to take one of these scooters out and go ride around and see what kind of footage I can get taking this guy on a scooter. Okay, before we get into the footage that you can get from this gimbal, let's talk about the features. So the G5 comes with this awesome little neoprene case. It works well, it holds it nice and snug. Another cool thing about this case, it's got a place where you can put on a strap. So I just grabbed one of my camera straps and then I had it slung around me for the rest of the day. Okay, so the design of this gimbal is simple. It's water resistant, which is a huge perk. It's got a few buttons, all which actually do stuff that, is important. All of it works. So looking at the design, you put the GoPro in by just loosening up the two little screws. You stick your GoPro in, and then you tighten it down. The one downside to this is that when you put it in this direction, it seals off the power button. So now you have to unscrew it and take the GoPro out to get the power button to turn on and then slide the GoPro back in. That is one of the biggest flaws of this gimbal in particular, but it's not the end of the world. Also with this gimbal is that there's a cable that comes with the gimbal that goes from the gimbal to the side of the GoPro, and that allows you to keep the GoPro charged the whole time. So it's always feeding power into your GoPro. And this is particularly awesome because you don't have to take off the door with the G5. I like the way that they've set this one up because you could just lift the door and keep the power in. Okay, so let's get into the functions of this gimbal. You have two modes. One of them is lock mode and one of them is follow mode. So in lock mode, you can use the joystick and basically point your gimbal up, down, left, right, and use that to direct it. You can also use the bottom button, and basically what that does is it auto-rotates the gimbal to have selfie mode. So now you can vlog by just holding this button for a couple seconds. The mode button, when you click that, it will take it into follow me mode. And so that's where when you move the gimbal in any direction, the camera follows with it. I particularly like this mode. This is what I use all the time. I like the fact that this gimbal is simple. It has a couple functions. It has lock, follow me, selfie mode. And then when you're in follow me mode, there's a button on the front. So when you're holding it, it's a trigger that locks it. So you could be following and then say you want to stop the camera from following the gimbal movement, you just hold the trigger. This comes in handy all the time. And the last thing on this gimbal, on the side is your port so you can charge the battery. Just plug it right into a wall from here. Guys, it's a very simple gimbal and that's why I love it. It's so simple but very effective. All right guys, let's get into the footage because I know you guys want to see this. All right, to do this test, I'm going to go explore Santa Monica. I'm gonna go find a scooter called a Bird. There's these scooters just all over town that you get an app with, and with that app, you can just walk up and pick up the scooter and go. It's probably like the coolest thing. I don't really know how to explain it, kind of like an Uber, but it doesn't come to you, you go to it. I don't know, it's a great way to test this. I'm gonna go meet up with my buddy, and we're gonna go just ride all over Santa Monica, playing with scooters. Why not? It's a good way to play with gimbals, play with scooters. It's a good way to spend the day. One thing that really stands out to me is the fact that the audio sounds awesome out of the GoPro on the gimbal. I've played with gimbals in the past where you have like a whine or you just have a sound coming out of the gimbal that distorts the audio coming out of the GoPro or whatever camera you have on the gimbal. And the fact that the audio is so clean with this gimbal makes it awesome. With the feature that flips the camera so you can do selfie mode, this is actually a great tool for vlogging to keep your shots stable, and especially paired with the GoPro 6, this is a pretty awesome combination. Mine just stopped. Come on! Come on! Okay, that was hilarious, but one thing I want to point out about going up this hill with the gimbal in my hand, I definitely wasn't paying attention at all to the camera, but the fact that it still stayed pretty smooth and just, it's not a good shot, but it's not a bad shot either. I was more focused on making sure that the scooter wasn't going to tip over. The fact that the gimbal kept the camera so smooth shows how good the stabilization is on this gimbal. guys, I hope you enjoyed the footage I got riding around those electric scooters. It was a ton of fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun making this video because I got to go play on scooters all day. I felt like I was a kid again. All in all, the gimbal worked great. There were some times where it didn't register and it kind of spun around and did all this stuff, but you know what? These things aren't perfect, and when it worked great. If I'm gonna take a gimbal on the trip for my GoPro, it's gonna be this guy. I enjoy using it, and you actually get some really awesome footage with it. So what do you guys think? I'd love to hear from you. Leave your note in the comments. Have you worked with any other GoPro gimbals, and how have they worked for you? Any gimbal that you use is gonna help enhance your shooting because it gives you those really silky smooth shots no matter what you're doing. And there's some awesome ways that you can use gimbals. I'll create another video on that soon. All right guys, that is it. Done, finished. That was a lot of fun. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.